Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Today I want to share with you this recent story I found, which I thought it was quite interesting. It's about a plot by the Ukrainian security services, and they were planning basically to get people from Ukraine to work with people in the military, in the Russian military, to give this equipment to Ukraine. Money was to be involved, and they were interested in all kinds of equipment, from warplanes, helicopters, and all kinds of equipment. So what they wanted was to hijack this equipment and give it to Ukraine in exchange for some money. And they were, of course, more interested in fighter jets. And the story says that they were even offering up to $1 million to Russian pilots to basically defect, betray their country in exchange for money. And apparently they were even offered some European Union passports as part of the operation of the offers that they were going to do. And kind of they were interested in getting some confirmation that the pilots specifically were able to get access to the fighter jets, so they were giving them a reward between $4,000 and $7,000, and they were requested to do a video checking that they were inside the airplane, and they were showing some pieces of paper with some numbers to kind of confirm that they were really inside this aircraft. And what the story says is that at least one of the pilots contacted the security service from Russia and explained to them that they were being approached by people from the Ukrainian security service, and there is some evidence that they were having some kind of support from other foreign security services, probably the UK. I'm guessing, based on my recent experiences with some documents that show that they were involved in previous plots, so they never rest. Interestingly enough, they were also involving this guy Christo Grosev, which is working with Bellingcat. Bellingcat, as you know, is a media organization that has some controversial content, so it is definitively in the pocket of the big corporations, big government, so it is following the narrative of the West. So they interviewed this pilot, and he said, referring to Grosev, he did not actually explain anything to me. He just told me the name of the courier who will deliver the money by train, because of course, as you know, the money was to be paid in cash to avoid any kind of way to tracking them. And they even mentioned that they were even showing them some legitimate European Union passport, one Slovakian and one Romanian, for the wives of the pilots as a guarantee for the defectors. So that was kind of the plot. And as part of the operation, the pilot was supposed to drug the other operator, because if you know, fighter jets usually fly in tandem, so it's not just one pilot, especially if it is a big fighter jet or a bomber. They have two pilots, so they wanted to drug the other pilot if he was not aware of the operation. So this story, interestingly, was confirmed. was confirmed by this guy, the Bellingcat. They are confirming that they were involved in this Ukrainian plot to steal Russian jets. However, he says that he was only interested in this because he wanted to make a documentary. So of course he was going to say that. He was not going to admit that he works with the MI6 or whoever he's working with, because for sure the Ukrainians don't have $1 million to give to anyone for even for a fighter jet. So he admitted that he was working with that, and then later he makes all kinds of claims that it's interesting to read it, but he makes the story so complex that it's kind of difficult to believe. But in summary, he says that he was not really doing anything illegal or doing all kinds of claims about the situation, that they already knew that they were involved and then they were deceiving each other. So they say that essentially that they were not officially Ukrainian security service, that they were independent people, because of course they cannot officially implicate the security service of Ukraine or any other country, so they need to be that they worked alone. And he says, of course, that any Western intelligence agency was not working with that. So that is beyond the doubt. So for those of you who say that this could be Russian propaganda, now this guy actually confirmed it. Of course confirmed it, but then denies the story, as he was not involved in anything with the security services of Ukraine or in any other Western country, which of course, based on previous behavior from the security services of the Western countries, we probably think that is probably not true. So that's it. It's a very strange story, almost unbelievable if it was not really seeming like it has all the elements of something true. I will include a link to the video where they show the interview with this guy who shows here in the photo, from a YouTube video from another channel, so you can take a look. It's a very short interview, but I thought it was interesting to give it to you. Okay, so let me know what you think about it, and as always I remind you of the opportunity to help support my work with donations. I include in every video the information about different platforms you can use for this, and you can also support my work by liking this video, sharing it in social media, and subscribing to the channel. I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for watching.